The only way for Arizona to meet the challenge and the opportunity of going solar is to start doing it, and it requires every institution, places like ASU, every community, cities and towns, the state itself, and then everyone working together, bringing in the private sector and others to just say, this is what we're going to do.
The number one reason that solar developers ought to consider Arizona is because we are the sunniest place on earth.
Arizona has a lot to be proud of when it comes to its passion for solar energy. In 2006, the Arizona Corporation Commission passed a renewable portfolio standard with one of the nation's most ambitious solar rooftop requirements in the country.
Arizona is at the top of the list when it comes to where we stand versus other states and our ability to put solar on rooftops of homes and businesses. We have one of the greatest natural solar resources in the country, and we have some of the best orientations for locating solar on rooftops. Many of our cities are perfectly aligned with solar orientation.
We're also very business friendly. I think there's no comparison between Arizona and many other places in terms of regulation and taxes. So we want the business here in Arizona. That's number one. Number two is we work cooperatively with the state and federal agencies. We're all in this together. It's a very unusual situation among us, but we really want to promote the industry here in Arizona, and so we try to coordinate and facilitate the projects.
Cities like Goodyear, Mesa, and Gila Bend have attracted several solar manufacturers.
Gila Bend's a great place for solar. It's hot, it's sunny. The orography, the flatness of land is ideal. But I think the thing that makes Gila Bend great about putting solar out here is our processes. And what we're told by the developers of these solar companies is simply risk mitigation. They find that to be the greatest value of anything that we've provided. They know if they come here, they file an application, it's going to be done. It's going to be done right with partnership. It's going to be done faster than any other place in the United States. Well, what you see behind me is a 17 megawatts single axis tracking PV system that was built by the Solon Corporation. They're a German company, but their North American headquarters are out of Tucson. And from the application to completion and commissioning of this site, it was about a year for them to do this. It provides enough power for about 4,500 homes and has been producing power for about 4 or 5 months now.
The governor and legislature have passed policies that have led to the expansion of solar business across the state. Currently in Arizona, there are 260 solar companies operating in 269 locations.
Governor Brewer has said she not only wants to be the national leader in solar energy, she wants to be the worldwide leader in solar energy, and we are really poised to do that just because of the natural resource that exists here. And she's working with all kinds of industry leaders to make sure that we attract as many solar projects, solar manufacturers to Arizona as possible.
Local-based companies like American Solar Electric have provided solar panels and installations to thousands of homes in Arizona.
American Solar Electric is a design-build contracting firm that was started in 2001. It's a result of what my business partner and I realized was a need in the market for construction services focused on solar energy systems. The results of those efforts, those policy decisions that have led to deployment of solar in a number of facets. You have everything from utility scale solar power plants being built near Gila Bend to communities where solar is a standard feature on every new house that's being built. And you have hundreds and thousands of houses being built each year now with solar on them. And you have fields of solar going in that'll be around for decades to provide renewable and clean energy.
The reason we decided to proceed with retrofitting the house with solar panels was due to, number one, the economic advantage and savings to us. Number two, being able to do something that would benefit the community and the planet. The solar panels provide a great deal of value. They've certainly reduced our electrical bill. They've made us feel a little bit more independent.
Rooftop solar is attractive to the residents and the consumers of this state because it offers them a choice. It gives them an opportunity to become their own power company. It gives them an opportunity to be independent to a certain extent and generate their own electricity. And it's a mechanism by which they can create their own economics around energy consumption and production.
While other companies like Strategic Solar Energy have offered creative solutions to places like Arizona State University.
When we brought Power Parasol to ASU, we were told we were bringing a solution to a problem that ASU was now facing. They had run out of rooftop space to install photovoltaic generation panels. So they needed more space, and we didn't simply go out and occupy the land and have it for only one use. What we did was add value to the land. That was the first Power Parasol to be built. You can certainly imagine Power Parasol being built at other universities or high schools or grade schools, educational facilities across the country.
Not only are these companies continuing to advance Arizona as one of the leading advocates in solar technology, but they've also helped Arizona rank third in the nation for the number of jobs created through the deployment of solar energy.
You know, sustainability is a buzzword these days, and so much of focus on sustainability is environmental, but I think we forget the other two major components, economic and social sustainability. What we found with solar, and what we should find with Arizona's whole in solar, is economic sustainability. So what we've found here is not only have we provided clean, renewable energy for the region that goes up to Phoenix, we also created jobs. It helped us create social sustainability within our community.
As Arizona celebrates its centennial, we take a look at where we want to go with the solar energy economy in the future.
Arizona's leaders and policymakers, in my opinion, can play a huge role in making Arizona the leader throughout the country by creating an environment that makes the addition or the construction of solar panel technology into residential and commercial buildings available, and providing an environment that encourages people to follow through and do it.
I think solar should be front and center in Arizona's economic future. I think it should be a key component of a balanced energy portfolio, and I think it should be a key component of our exports portfolio. One of the things we are working on is the transmission initiative to get lines out to California, and we believe by doing this we'll create thousands of jobs for the entire region, not just here locally, but along the supply chain. We hope to keep all that in Arizona.
BLM is going to site multiple projects on BLM land within Arizona, and I know the State Land Department is poised to site a number of projects on state trust land. So I would say within the next 5 years, we will be meeting our own renewable energy standard, which is fairly aggressive, but I'd say we're also going to be helping our neighboring state, California, to meet their very aggressive renewable energy standard. So I'd say you're going to see a proliferation of great projects across the state.
Regardless of what our economy is doing around us, the opportunity for development in this sector is enormous. The demand for energy will grow over the next 5 years. If we keep the policies in place that we have today and we reinforce those over time, there's no reason why we can't have a growing and abundant renewable energy and solar industry in this state.
I recall hearing President Crow's vision stated a year ago that said, why not have Arizona be the solar capital of the world? I certainly share that vision, and I think within Arizona, with that vision, the leadership, the labor force, and certainly the sunshine we have, the question is really why not Arizona to be the solar capital of the world?
What we need to do to really meet this solar challenge is start moving forward.
Learn more and get involved with solar by visiting www.azsolarsummit.org.